Hello everyone, I'm the Shades, and it's time for Shades Random Reviews. I know I haven't done one of these in forever, but my muse has finally returned. And I know why. Lately, I've come to the realization that I'm a bit of a fanboy for indie games. From The Binding of Isaac to Minecraft, Cave Story, and beyond, I've had a fascination with what indie developers are willing to do to change the game, even if it's in the smallest of ways. However, there's one indie game that I've become absolutely obsessed with, which almost never happens with me. I've never been involved with a series the way I have with this one, and I now rest it on my list of best games of all time, at least in my opinion. Up there with Earthbound, Mega Man X, and The Illusion of Gaia. Let me show you why as we take a look at today's game, Undertale. This is a game that was destined for greatness from the start. Creator Toby Fox had teased the game all the way back in 2013 with a demo, and after gaining some ground, launched a small Kickstarter to raise roughly around $5,000 in funds for the game, a rather small amount. Let's just say he met that goal, and then some. 2 years later, he was finally able to unleash his masterpiece to the world, and the reaction from fans speaks for itself. The story speaks of an ancient war between humans and monsters, with humans coming out on top, sealing the monsters underground with a magic barrier. Cut to the future, where a child has fallen into the mountain entrance, and now looks to find their way out. Along the way, they will have to make decisions that will change the world forever. While the human, whose own name is even a spoiler, is a bit of a mute, the world around them is so colorful, they don't need to speak. It's one of the few games that gets the mute protagonist idea right. With the cast this game has, you don't worry about it too much. From the comic, Sans, to his overachieving brother Papyrus, the heroic Undyne, the soft-spoken Alphys, the drama queen Metaton, every character is filled to the brim with personality. You will almost certainly walk away falling in love with several of these characters. Even the random monsters you encounter are lively and have their own stories to tell. You will not want to kill these guys after you get to know them. And that's the genius of this game. You actually don't have to kill a single monster in this game. As a matter of fact, the game actually kind of encourages you not to. See, in battle, you have several options. You can fight them, which is a simple timed button press to do damage, but there are also the act and mercy commands. You can act to cause the monsters to settle down and back off, then use the mercy command to spare them, gaining you a small amount of gold but no XP. This is actually a good thing, as you'll find out later on, but that's also spoilers. Then, on the enemy's turn, battle turns into a bullet hell shooter, where you dodge their attacks. Each monster, even the lesser ones, have their own unique attacks and patterns to dodge. While some random encounters may repeat once or twice, you'll rarely have to fight the same battle twice, unless you're doing a genocide run. Yes, this game has 3 main ways to play: pacifist, neutral, and genocide. Each route tells its own story, and drastically at that. But what's more interesting is how the game breaks the fourth wall down. The game will remember what you did the last time you played. Even if you reset halfway through a run, it will remind you of what you did before you reset. Not even reinstalling the game will fix this either. Without spoiling the way it does, all I will say is that if you complete a full genocide run, you will corrupt your game forever. Just a warning for you out there who are curious. The graphics are retro in design, mostly looking like 8-bit graphics. They can look a little plain at times, but will make up for it with the great use of colors and the unique designs of each area. It really doesn't bother you too badly. It's more about the aesthetic, which it nails. The characters are the exception to the graphics rule, however. With Toby Fox's character designs, along with help from fellow artist Temmie Chang, every character is unique and beautiful. Just take a second to see them on the battle screen to see how much work they did on the design. Now, even though the game may feel lacking a tiny bit in the graphics, it more than makes up for it in the sound department. This game has, in this reviewer's opinion, one of the greatest soundtracks of all time. I'm not kidding. I hear people talk about how they can listen to video game music while they work, but even though I've tried, I never could do that myself. This game changed that. Every single song on this soundtrack is pure bliss to listen to. From the warm tones of the ruins, the cheerful Snowden track, the haunting sounds of waterfall, and the fight themes. Oh god, the fight themes. From the lovable Bone Trussel, the powerful Spear of Justice, the pure evil of My Best Nightmare, to the epic Hopes and Dreams. Every track is a solid win. Also, gotta send a big thank you to Sandman for not only donating me this game, but the soundtrack as well. Trust me, my friend, your money was well spent. If this review has not convinced you to try this game out, then here's one last note for you. This game, as epic and amazing as it is not expensive at all. It's only $10 on Steam and is worth every penny and then some. The game is short, no more than about 6 to 8 hours on a solid playthrough, but that means it doesn't drag and gives you just enough time to enjoy what it has to offer, so that by the end, you will feel satisfied. And thanks to the stretch goals reached in the Kickstarter, Toby Fox has promised more to come. And there are so many questions left unanswered, so I can't wait to see what comes next. Bottom line, this game is fantastic. From the colorful characters to unique and well-balanced battle system, the greatest soundtrack ever. All around the game that changes the way you look at monsters in RPGs. Undertale is a one-of-a-kind experience. This game gets the Shade's official seal of approval. So buy this game now. You will not regret it. And if you're still not sure, I'll be doing a full Let's Play for the RBT game crew in the near future. So be sure to check that out. And if you're watching this in the far future, it's probably already up, so go watch. But for now, that's all for today's randomness. I'm the Shades, and I'll see you next time. Rock on!